Hi, my name is Sebby, and these are my friends Darro and CoolTie. Darro, what are we doing here today?
We are doing our world tour of our 1.16.5 Minecraft world. We have a lot of neat mods installed on our server, including mine colonies and Ars Nouveau, and we would like to show off some of the cool things we've done and we found along the way. CoolTie, would you like to show
Cool.
us our initial home base?
I will if the camera will follow. This is where we started. This is home base. It started off as a small building and has developed into a larger building with gardens and animals, horses, cows, sheep, chickens, and other kinds of creatures that are handy in Minecraft. Let's go around to the front of the house and just say hello to some of our creatures here. We have pens with sheep with different colors of wool, and which come in very handy. We have chickens, and the eggs that they lay are pretty useless. And we have cows that enjoy being slaughtered and giving us experience points and hides. The hides are very handy for many things.
This is the cow abattoir. There's our one remaining sadder friend as well.
Yes, the satyrs met a sad end.
Well, these horses are horses that have been collected from all over the Minecraft world and brought here via a warp scroll. For the most part, you can find something somewhere far off in this Minecraft world and take it wherever you want it using a warp scroll once you get enough inventions ready in your Minecraft world. So let's go inside. None of these trees, these gorgeous trees you see of all kinds out here, like this one I'm looking at now is a magic log tree. And we got spruce trees. We have all kinds of oaks and trees of all different kinds from all over the world that are brought here. So let's go inside, Sebby. The door has an automatic opening. And inside we have storage of different kinds and tools to do different things. These blue chests are diamond chests, which are upgrades from regular wooden chests and hold a lot of different kinds of things. We kind of had different things in different chests. Now, Sebby, if you want to open a chest and look in, you can see what's in those chests. Just
Wow.
a few examples will be quite handy.
A lot of ore.
A lot of ore. We have chests with wood products and woolen products and flowers and stone products and all kinds of things.
A lot of good stuff.
A lot of good stuff. And then up above Darro's head, you'll see drawers with all kinds of things in those drawers. And those drawers can hold like over 500 groups of 64 collections of anything. So these are things that have been collected around the world. And I've done a lot of the collecting because other people do. Darro does the science and engineering things, and Sebby builds her mine colony.
It takes a lot of these resources.
Takes a lot of resources, and I enjoy the mapping. And Darro, why don't you explain what the Scribes Table is for?
Sure. The Scribes Table is part of the Ars Nouveau mod system, and you can use it you have these magical books that we have that I'm going to hold right now, and you can build spells, and you can use the Scribe Table to copy your spell book to another spell book. So if you want to share, your spells, or you can use them to copy to wands so that you can have a wand that shoots out a specific spell, which we have found great uses for, both combat oriented and sport oriented uses.
And the Scribes Table is an engineering marvel, whereas next to it, made out of cobblestone, are a couple of old furnaces that are very handy in doing various things. And you can put some coal in there and cook all kinds of things, food and minerals change into things, sand turns into glass, all kinds of things. And we have a kitchen over here. We have a stone cutter and an oven and sink and drawers over here.
The kitchen is also the bedroom.
This is the original mine home base, where we each have a bed there. I'm purple, and the two children are blue. And then I like the temples. There are sea temples. If you look up above the drawers, sea temples have all kinds of interesting things in them, and we collected a lot of things, and we've used them in building things. And we have other sea temple treasures in the lower drawers.
Yeah, we'll see a bunch of that sea temple.
We will
later.
Okay, should we go upstairs or downstairs? Let's go upstairs.
Go up.
Oh, the crafting table is also one of the first things you get and do in Minecraft. One of the first things you do is chop down a tree and get some wood implements and get a crafting table. Then you can get some stone, and stone implements are handy. So again, we have the diamond chests, which have all kinds of important things in them, and we have something called a workbench, which looks a little like a crafting table, but it's a little bit different. Davidson, what? No, that was I saw the thing run by. I don't know what it was. Darro, why don't you explain what some of these implements do up here?
So the workbench is for Tetra, which is a mod where you can change up weapons. We actually haven't dived too much into Tetra. We got distracted by other things. These other implements are for the Ars Nouveau again, that helps you make glyphs to get you more spells. And this mana jar is used to power that thing. Essentially, that's the power source. We have some nether wart along here. We have a brewing stand. We have a crystallizer, which gets us mana gems, which can be found in that chest. We have our enchanting table. This guy over here is a pretty neat thing. It looks like we have a wand in here. This allows us, you place down objects in this to, sort of power it up and build a new object. So here somebody just built a wand, which we haven't gotten yet. But this is like you put objects on these pedestals. It's a multi-block crafting thing. So like I could put different blocks on the pedestals. Only certain blocks though will actually cause something to be made.
And then behind you is a lesser power enchanting table, isn't it?
Yep.
It's less power than the other one.
Yep.
Which comes in handy sometimes when you don't have enough experience points to make the other one work.
Yep. And then this guy over here is an altar to Aries. And this is from the Greek fantasy mod that we struggled. Aries, I kept on becoming too friendly with Aries or Hades or something. You guys did too, and then the iron golems would attack me. So we've tried to not be friends with any of the Greek gods.
Nope.
Or enemies, just neutral.
Doesn't he move around?
I don't think so. I think it just stays like that.
Okay.
There's a ladder that goes to the roof, which was handy to get up there and shoot bad guys when you didn't have other better ways of killing them.
Yep, it's a good view from up here, though.
Especially at night.
especially at night.
See all your crops, Dad.
Yep. In the distance, you could see the aquarium, Dad's aquarium. That's that pyramid top building, and you can see the wall of the mine colony, the massive mine colony. And on the other side, you can see just the beginnings of the country club behind the trees, and you can see some of the golf course. And yeah. Oh.
Oops. Well,
You're missing a shingle or two here.
Yeah. It's a lived-in house.
Well, let's go back inside and go downstairs.
the golf club and the golf course, which we'll show later.
Yeah. Here is some of the maps we've gotten, although this is paltry compared to the massive map room that Dad built at another place.
Yeah, after the Osiris map room was built, we didn't really keep these maps in too good a shape.
No.
What's down here?
Strange and wondrous things.
So here we have a photograph from a photograph mod. This is a warp portal from Ars Nouveau, and then the waystone here, which you will see several of.
Waystones are wonderful things.
Somebody's a fan.
Oh.
How many pages of waystone destinations do you have now?
I think it's under 100.
Okay.
Not sure. Okay, so did you want to go through anything, or did you just want to the warp portal? You want to?
It's night. Maybe we should go to sleep real quick
Should we?
before we go.
Is there?
We have our bed. We have our beds right up here. I'm in bed.
Is
Did anyone get teleported to the land?
no.
No.
Ah.
Here we go.
Is there more to show for home base?
Well, you could go look at the crops for a second to see what. Could talk about what the different ones do.
Okay.
Different animals are attracted to different things, and
Okay. Cool.
for example, wheat is very helpful in attracting cows and horses, and in breeding cows and horses. And you feed a couple of cows wheat, they will mate. And you also get wheat seeds, so you can plant more wheat if you want, or if you don't want to plant the seeds, you can put them in the spruce chest up here. See where I'm looking?
Mm-hmm.
Put them in a spruce chest up there, and they get ground up and sent down to the chest down below, and where it's bone meal. It makes bone meal, and bone meal helps things grow faster. So you can use those seeds that you don't want to plant. They're particularly good for creating bone meal.
Cool.
And then other things like these carrots and beetroots and other things, potatoes and things that you plant are handy to trade with, like farmers in different towns that you find. And you get stuff. You get stuff from the farmers and from other people. And the pumpkins and watermelons are very handy in getting farmers to give you experience points so that you can do stuff. And the sugar cane can turn into paper. And with the paper, Darro is floating with balloons over here behind you.
Keep going, Dad.
I'm looking at you. You should look at Darro. The paper can be used with librarians in various towns, and then they can give you all kinds of fun and valuable things. So the crops are very helpful, really necessary in moving along in the game. And you can plant whatever you want. We plant bamboo and different kinds of trees, and they have different uses. This is all, none of these trees were here when we first came here. This is just a flat land by a river. And the rest of it was things that we have put here.
Cool.
Now, some of the powers that are included in the spell books that you can get when you get farther along can be very handy. Like you want to harvest a tree, it takes a long time if all you have is a wooden axe. But if you have the spell book with fell extract in it, you can get a lot of wood real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I really need to build up and chop down the rest of the tree, otherwise I'll always be there. And
You could do that with fell extract, though, Dad. Just shoot it up there.
I think you run out of. It only goes so far.
Did you put yours as touch instead?
Probably.
Yeah, I could shoot it.
Okay.
All right. Does that conclude our tour of...
I think that's good for home base for now.
All right. All right. See you all at part 2.
Goodbye.
Bye.